Yes.
Because it's time to talk about something that isn't talked about enough, and that is Syria. The whole situation in Aleppo, for example, is totally being overlooked. I'm glad to say that a couple of celebrities that I follow have spoken out about it, but it's not something like Paris. It's not something like, you know, all of these things that we really, we change our Facebook profile colors for.
Yep.
Why? You know, why are this many people talking about it when this many have talked about other things that have technically lasted for a less amount of time?
Do you think people just, it's like, oh, it's the Middle East, they're constantly, you know, that's just what happens there. People are just too used to it.
Yeah.
People are not shocked anymore when they hear a bomb goes off in Afghanistan or something happens in the Middle East. We're way too, we're like polarized, you know, and it's just, it's so sad and makes me, like, I physically don't know what to do. Like, I can change my profile picture, like that doesn't
But
help.
that doesn't help, yeah.
You know, like, and the people that do that, like, at least they're speaking out, you know, whether it's a status or an article, at least they're trying to put that information out there. But I think Facebook itself is also like, you
it's
only
a
have
little
a bubble.
racist, don't you think?
Of what?
Racist
Like, for
how?
example, they really didn't put anything up for Syria at all, but they did twice for Paris, I believe.
The last hospital was bombed, so there isn't a functioning hospital for anyone who is hurt or in dying care. And there's no medical team left to even try to
What about
come and
Doctors
help.
Without Borders?
Well, I
Like,
feel
are
like
they-
Doctors Without Borders, they don't want to get into a situation where they're going to be at harm, so they
But
don't
they
want
went
to
out
go
for the
out.
Ebola crisis. A doctor from Wayland, from where we're from, actually went out for the Ebola crisis, and they can't go out for this.
Like, I don't think it's that we're getting used to hearing about it. I think it's not enough people are like seeing it. It's not in the media. It's not being covered. When that was happening,
It was
or it's
covered
been
for a
happening
very
for
Or people
years.
want to just ignore it. People don't want to help out, like, people that they don't know. Like, and with everything that's happening in our election here, like, where it's very anti-Muslim, very anti anyone that's not white.
Yeah.
And with that, I mean, I hate to say this, but maybe it is like a race thing where it's like, well, that's their problem.
Yeah.
and
We can't do anything about it
Can
because
I
we're
know,
not
good luck
there.
with that.
super serious, and viewers actually might seriously get mad at me, but I'm gonna say it because I think it's true. Okay, imagine a scenario where for some weird reason, all of England goes under some huge war and thousands of them are trying to come to the US as refugees. Do you think we would allow them in?
Of course.
Yeah.
And have we allowed in many Syrian refugees?
None.
Why? You tell me.
Because
the
they're
question.
Muslims.
Yep.
And
There you
America
go.
does not like Muslims, as we can see.
As of right now, there's a lot of donation sites. There's like UNICEF. I believe Doctors Without Borders is technically doing something. It might not be as large scale.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of places that you can go online, and you should make sure that they're credible. First
Right,
off.
right.
And donate anything you can. And more than donate, you know, even if you don't have that power right now, I think it's not as impactful, but you could do the whole thing where you tell other people about it.
Definitely.
Because it's influencing one person at a time and changing their mind.
And I think that, I mean, if we think about it in this way, we have enough money to spend like $10 on this and that. If you
Yeah.
spend that, you know, the currency is, there's a different currency there. $10 could be huge,
lot more.
so beneficial.
Yeah.
So it's just really important to keep that in mind that, like, you know, when we're like, oh, I don't, you know, when someone's like, do you have a moment to talk about Syria? And you're like, no, I don't. But then you're like automatically ready to like go buy something or
Like a new pair of shoes.
new pair of shoes, and it's like, oh, it's only $20. This $20 could really help someone. Genre would probably be romantic comedy.
It's
They're
true.
Like one of those, like a book
Cheesy.
falls off the shelf, and I'm like, huh? And then the guy's like, is this yours? One of those, and then I.
That actually happened. Just
No,
kidding.
I wish. Hubba, hubba.